For this lesson, we're going over geometry formulas. The good news is that you don't have to memorize any of these formulas. They will all be found on the very first page of the SAT math section. So this is all the formulas that you see on the very first page. So none of these have to be memorized. They'll always be there. All right, let's look through this one. So with this one, we would find the formula on the first page. And the volume of a cylinder is going to be V equals pi r squared h. So from here, it wants to know the diameter. It gives you 72 pi, and then from here, you just have to plug it in. So I'm going to put 72 pi right here equals pi r squared, and we know the height is 8. And then from here, I can divide by pi, divide by 8. They'll cancel out. Divide by pi, divide by 8. The pi's cancel out. 72 divided by 8 is 9, equals r squared. R will essentially equal 3 because we'll square root it. Now the question is, what is the diameter? We know diameter is twice the radius, so diameter will equal 6. With this one, they actually gave us a formula. The formula is actually right over here. And it says, what is the value of K? So that's what we want to figure out. So they said the maximum volume is 473 cubic centimeters. And I think if this 16 fluid ounces, that's just like extra information. We can just ignore it. Because at the end of the day, it says, so let's go ahead and plug it in. So we know volume is 473 equals 7 pi K3 divided by 48. So the simplest thing to do is that we're going to put it over 1 and then just cross multiply. So 48 times 473. I'm going to do that on the calculator. That's 22704 equals 7 pi k to the third power. From here, we're going to have to divide by 7, divide by pi, by 7, divide by pi. So I'm going to type that in the calculator. So I'm going to divide by 7, divide by 3.14, and then I get 1032.94ish equals k to the third. And then to get k by itself, I'm going to have to cube root it, and we're going to cube root this. So if I cube root it, the answer is D, which is 10.1. Okay, for this one, let's look at the question. It says, what is the mass of the block in grams? So it looks like they gave us a lot of information. So first, it gives us the 30 centimeters by 40 centimeters by 50 centimeters. And then also gives us the density of the block is 2.8. So the way to solve this is you take the volume of a rectangular prism, which is length times width times height. So you do 30 times 40 times 50. On the calculator, you get 60,000. From here, it says the block has a density of 2.8 grams per cubic centimeters. So we know this is centimeters right here. So from here, we multiply 60,000 times 2.8. And what you get is 168,000, which is D.